Credit restoration is not easy, even though sometimes we make it look easy. Now, here we have another client. Now, before they start working with us, their credit score was as low as a 448. Okay, 448. This was on February 16th, 2025. Now, I don't need to remind you of how bad a 448 FICO score is. You basically can't finance anything with a score that low. But start working with us, and then you could see on May 18th, they were at a 701. All right, so let me just recap that again. February, they had a 448. By May, all right, so this is about 3 months later, a little over 3 months later, they were up to a 701. All right, and then you see over here, I know what some people will say, well, look, their credit score went back down. What happened? So essentially, while we were restoring this client's profile, some new collections had popped up. And so we said, no big deal. We took care of that. And as y'all can see, their credit score is currently at a 701. All right. So it's currently at a 701. We got those items off. We see right here on July 3rd, 2025. This was about a week ago as of today's video. Your FICO score increased by 166 points. All right, 166 points. Now, let's see exactly why this happened. Now, when we go back, you could follow this in chronological order. 2 days before we saw this huge increase, we see dispute results already. So let's click on this. All right, now let's look at the dispute results. Right here, we have JP Morgan card deleted. All right, JP Morgan card deleted. We also have another JP Morgan card. Let's look at the details of this. Now you have before and after. As y'all can see, this item was deleted. So let's look at the before. So this was a credit card that had an $11,583 balance. Original limit was $10,700. So this was actually over the limit. Now this can happen when interest accrues, fees, late fees, and things like that. Now, looking at the payment history, this is in 2025. So you see the payment history right here, a 30, 60, 90, and a 120 late. All right, let's go back. You also got an Apple card, Goldman Sachs. Let's view the details right here. Again, item was deleted. And y'all see I'm doing this in real time. I'm not even zooming in, anything like that, like I usually do, just so you can see the details. But this was a $20,000 balance, over $20,000 past due. All right, $20,000 balance. Let's see what the original limit was. Does it say, okay, 18.5, right? So that $18,500. So basically with late fees and interest, this is going to put you over the limit. And if you do nothing about it, as y'all can see, it's on your record until July of 2031. So that would be 6 years from now. Now, when you look at the payment history, you got 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, and then you have a charge off. So this is definitely going to drag your score tremendously. So if you've been sitting on the sidelines with poor credit, derogatory items, whether that's student loans, late payments, collections, repos, child support, bankruptcies, we can help you get that removed from your credit profile, improve your financial reputation, and then get you access to funding so then you can start to make moves by leveraging your credit. So do me a favor, do yourself a favor, call the number on the screen, speak with one of our reps. We'll give you a free 15-minute consultation where we'll review your credit report, identify the negative items that need to be removed, or even some positive items. And I also wanted to let you guys know that we do have financing options for our credit restoration service. So even if you don't have all the money up front, that's perfectly okay. We'll work with you. Don't delay. Give us a call today. CP Restoration Services, the #1 credit restoration service in the United States. That's all for today's video. Until next time, take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.